You guys are pieces of shit. I'm gonna sue you dumb bitches for millions now.
What's your name, bad number?
Yeah,
I don't like your f***ing attitude already.
Okay.
Each one of these jackboot thugs sitting here now is literally a Nazi.
Listen to me real fucking carefully.
Sir.
I ain't Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit, sweetheart.
You is not gonna put your hands on me, bro. I swear to God, you's not, dude. You is not. I'm not going across the street, you coward.
This is definitely a public area.
You done violated my First Amendment rights. You done violated me.
Look it up. No, look, I walk this way. No, I walk this way now.
Say it to my face. I bet you won't.
Where the hell's Ming Lane?
He's very horny.
I actually don't have to answer any goddamn questions because I have a Fifth Amendment right.
Now that tells me he wants to shoot me. That tells me he wants to riddle my body with bullets.
You're gonna piss me off, buddy boy. You're gonna learn.
Trash cop, pig, checking out the public space. Ooh, you guys got Hershey Kisses. Awesome.
She's kidnapped me now. That's kidnapping.
Touch me again. Touch me again. You're calling the fucking cops? Yeah, fuck off, asshole.
What are you gonna do? Close the door. Okay, I don't care. Go with me. Go with me. I don't like you.
Buddy, what? I ain't your buddy. Your buddy's in your fucking. Your buddy's in your pants. I ain't your buddy.
I'm not gonna slow anything. You don't tell me what to do, sir. This is my freedom of speech. You don't like it? Get to work.
Get your face out of my face.
No, get your hand out of my face.
You came up to me.
Your hands are in his face, sir. Tell your boy, he puts his hands on me again illegally, I'm gonna fuck him up.
I'm here doing my job, working 12-hour shifts every day.
Yep, I'm doing my job.
You're garbage. Shut your mouth and go back to work.
What's your name?
What's your name?
It's my right. I make the quadruple as you. Have a nice day. You're rude. You look miserable in life.
I'm not detained. I'm not a suspect. If you touch me, we're gonna have problems. You're right. I'm allowed to defend myself.
You're fucking lesbian. Gonna put my dick in you?
I'm suing everybody.
I'm suing everybody.
Yeah, and he will someday. Broken system, broken tooth. Yeah. How are you, Will?
Man, I am great. I am looking forward to tonight. I'm looking forward to it. How about you, pal?
Yeah, I'm going well. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to do. I think it's the first time we're gonna do this, a deep dive. So we're gonna focus tonight on one frauditor, which is the Tyrant Terminator. TTA family. The first time I made a couple of videos about him, the only thing that people were telling me about him is that he's creepy. And over the year, he went from just being creepy to actually being like, full-blown criminal and everything. So the guy is evolving pretty fast. It's interesting. Yo, Polka and yo, my peeps, you heard, always with the Eli liners. I don't know if some people realize that broken system, broken tooth is not. I mean,
That's not the real one.
Yeah, so I don't think that everybody saw that. Even me, it took me a couple of time to realize it. I heard, oh my god, I heard that TTA is friendly with Chris Ryder. Any truth to this? I don't know, but
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever.
And we have a little topic that we're going to talk since I'm saying this little comment right here.
Lorez is on top of everything. She already knows.
Yeah. She knows everything. Let's chat about that real quick. That happened today. I'm giving you the mic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I'm giving you the mic. Go for it, man.
Okay. So, I mean, just for context, though we all know, but just for context for those watching, Frauditor Troll invited Fapa, this clown, to come on and do a debate on his live stream. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of quote unquote debates with frauders. It just, I don't think they ever work out. But of course, Fapa, as you see by this community post, he tells his audience, hey guys, guess what? I accept your challenge. I'm going live on his channel at this time. Come join us. 3:00 p.m. Eastern time comes. There's nowhere to find Fapa. Where's Fapa? Where is little Johnny? Little Johnny decides to start live streaming on his channel and talk about trolls and hypocrites and losers in society. Like, are you looking in the mirror, dude? Like, what is this? So he literally trolled his entire audience. Trolls audience by not showing up.
That's what we're seeing right now. That was the live stream that he did instead of the debate.
Right.
The basement of his parent, obviously. With can of I don't know, protein shake or whatever on this.
He has cereal on his wall. Like what?
Oh my God. So yeah, he's very successful. For a 25-year-old, I was not in the basement of my parents, just saying, you know.
I at 25 years old. Listen, I'm 27. At 25, had my bachelor's degree, was working in the professional field. I was living on my own. I was in a successful relationship, still am, by the way, and I actually was a productive member of society.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, and this guy will come in my chat and say, I'm a loser.
Yeah,
right.
You're right. Yeah, because he has better number of views or whatever. He's gonna use that as an argument, which is very, very silly. And you know, I don't have a criminal record, so for me that means something. Right. I have a life, I have a family, I have a career that means something. So when one of those guy, one of those guy, they call me a loser or something, I'm like, whatever, buddy. Like, I really don't care. Your opinion has absolutely no meaning.
No relevance.
Real quick,
whatsoever.
Mr. Thomas, what's up, Exposer? I'm doing very well, thank you. I had to hurry and run over this live stream, and I do understand. I hope you didn't make the mistake to go on the other side. And yellow streamer and a Care Bear sticker. Oh my God! Did you get all that, Will?
I'm choosing to ignore it.
You choosing to ignore? You're not going to comment on this fantastic
I'm choosing
message?
to ignore this comment.
Come on, man.
It has no relevance whatsoever.
Come on, man. All right, I'll remove it. I don't want to hurt your feeling. So, yeah, just real quick, I watched the live stream that we're seeing right now, and he just say, like, the haters, you're fueling me. Every time you're in the comment, you're helping me, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, a bunch of nothingness. And he said that he didn't debate because he already went through that, and he already won. He already proved his point. And it's very, very silly. So, we said that no criminal record, like, yeah, I know.
Right.
I know.
I don't have a criminal record. Oh,
I know, guys. I'm not like that, you know, tough of a guy. I don't hang out with Eli in New York. I'm not like that kind of guy, sadly. Sorry. I hope I didn't.
I don't
disappoint you too much.
I don't go into public offices and zoom in on female employees' chests. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. I don't have time. I would love to. I just, you know, I have a full fucking schedule, and yeah, it's not the desire is there, but I just don't have time.
You're not a criminal.
Also, that's another thing. And I did try. I thought, you know, going to jail for something like that. And there's pros and cons, but, you know, I choose my family and my career. So, you know, it's on me. So enough with FAPA. I think that was the news of today. That was funny. Yeah. It would have been fun to have a real debate, but as you see, those guys, they don't debate because there's nothing to say. There's nothing that hasn't been debunked.
What is it? Wait.
Yeah, that's in the video of Troll Media Group.
Johnny starter pack. The Tom Cruise looking like with sunglasses. What giant nose hair not included? That was great.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's Troll Media Group. That's his video. Very nice.
Just real quick. My Own Prison, Paul Cohen, Peck, Society Red, and it was, who's the other one? CyberX. I see you all. Great to see you guys. Great to see you all. Lorez, of course. Mitchell, GS, even though GS. Whatever. Great to see you all on my side.
Yeah. I hope there's some people there. So yeah, Papa is really funny. Like, he really tries so hard to look like something else that is like old. Like the way you say it, like a wrestler from the 80s or something like that.
He wants to be he wants to be 80s Shawn Michaels so bad. Like, if you watch him, you know what it is? I'll put it like this. Consider anyone that knows wrestling knows the infamous, they know the feud between the Montreal Screwjob, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, 2005. Shawn Michaels does. No, GS, no, I didn't say. No, calm down, calm your tits, dude. 2005, Shawn Michaels does the infamous Canada promo where he fakes the whole audience out twice, thinking Bret Hart's coming out, and he was the most hated guy in the room, but it got the attention that he wanted. That's FAPA. Like, I will troll everyone to the point to get attention. And that's exactly it. Tifaho, the deadbeat mom, just said it. 90s HBK. That's what he wants to be. The leather jacket, the sunglasses, the gum chewing. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here.
All right, so let's jump in the core of the show, the main topic. This little fellow right here.
Peck, I'll just real quick, Peck, I will tell you this. I have gone back. I mean, I'm a 2000s kid, you know, but I have gone back on Peacock and watched some of the old pay-per-views and like some of the classics from the 80s and the 90s. You're right. Like, that's some good stuff, man. You have time to binge, absolutely go back.
I was there just for the golden age of when Hulkamania became something else, like New World Order or whatever. And then there were like The Rock
was it 1998, 1999?
Something like that. That's where like I really had a good, you know, like that's where I saw it. And it was Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels and all those things. It was glorious. Right. It was glorious. This is by far the greatest era. Now I'm not gonna watch one of the Paul brother, which one it is, Logan, do his little thing. I'm not.
No, I will tell you the product is better in the last year or so with the actual like action. Like I will. Me and a couple of my buddies, they will come to my place. We will watch a pay-per-view once in a while. We will. If you had asked me 2-3 years ago, no. I mean, like the product actually is pretty good when it comes to storytelling.
I don't know. I'm not.
No, but you're right. You're right. The late 90s, early 2000s was like the peak.
There were just something, man. There was a good show, like the Undertaker and all that stuff. It's come on, like,
Undertaker,
man. They're so iconic. What
Taker has become now? He's putting out TikToks of doing memes with his wife. Like, dude was killing people in the 90s, and he's here with the family. How dare you be a real person? You know?
Yeah. We all grow old and lose everything that made us something special when we were young. Yeah, that's a thing.
Laura says Papa can't be Shawn Michaels. Exactly.
Another good here. Macho Man Randy Savage. Mr. like was so much on coke. It was insane. I don't know how he could like control himself. You can see him when he talk, like it's all about like to explode. Andrew Sloan, they do video. I know, and we're gonna watch one.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that right now. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this little fellow here, James A. Snow, the Tyrant Terminator audits. Yeah, he's a little fella. He's little. When I'm gonna show a sooner picture of him, he tried to look, kind of cool before. You know what I mean? Like he tried to.
Yeah.
But that was a year ago, and that's now. And we all realized that he's not cool at all. It's just like a chubby little dude. And a year ago, I made my first video about him. The only thing we were finding to say about him it was creepy. I was receiving a lot of email, a lot of comment telling me that he did this, he did that, but there was no receipt. You know, I could not back it up with anything. So I was just keeping it vague. You know, I was saying he's a pimp or is this, is that, but nothing too precise. And but I knew he did a lot of stuff. But last week, Mr. Andrew Sloan, I'm gonna put this little video, made a full exposing with receipt and everything, and we're gonna check that. You know
what I call it? I call it accountability. I call it transparency. Which is what this movement is supposed to do. These frauditors are supposed to be the catalyst of transparency in our society. So I don't have a problem with it. Do you? Do you have a problem with it?
Stop being silly with the. Come on, like they don't believe in freedom of speech. They don't believe in.
That's true.
They don't believe in nothing. They preach. Like let's get
freedom for thee, but not for me.
Yeah, like come on. I think that your freedom stop where the freedom of other begin, and I think that if you cannot really respect that, I mean, you're not like living in society. You know what I mean? Like it's
so like we talk about FAPA. We talk about FAPA wanting to be a fake 80s wrestler. What do you think this guy's trying to be? A fake rich crackhead? Is that what he's trying to be? Like, what would you guys say?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. You know, or the rapper. What was his name? It was
Chance
on the boat.
Rapper.
I'm on a boat. You know the song, the
Wanna
stupid
be
song.
Rick
with,
James is good. Rick James is good. No, that's
yeah.
actually.
I don't remember. I don't know. You want to be many things. I think you want to be cool. I think you want to be relevant. I think you think he's like savvy. Sad, I think with the voice.
Camera
I think he
J.
see himself as a Tom Jones type of persona. You know what I mean?
He's known as Jesus or Camera Jesus in Illinois. What?
Yeah, he do dress like a pimp, and not a cool one, by the way, just like a cheap one.
A cheap one, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, he doesn't have the $5,000 min coat on him. Like, you have what you could find at the
in the thrift store.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, so
dead
this
guys.
is,
He's wearing a dead guy's jacket. He's wearing a dead guy's jacket. That's what he's doing. That's what he's wearing.
And for a while,
what did you say? That's good.
It sounds like a poor man Buster rhyme. I like that one too. He does. There's a lot of comment. I cannot even follow everything.
I know everyone's comment.
Yeah. Everybody have his little zinger on this poor guy right here. So anyway, he's a guy from Chicago. He frauded in Chicago, and for a while he was really having his way because he was always redoing the same video over and over and over. It was every video you could like put them one over each other, same things at the same moment.
Right.
Yeah. Every time I'm here to film and I'm here for you, it was boring as hell.
GTA
so I was
fam.
focusing on the fact
We're here to film. We're here to hold people accountable. Let's go, GTA fam.
Let's go. To be sure that they don't fringe upon a ride. No, it's something else. But lately, since the last couple of months, he doesn't go anywhere. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if Chicago,
he's been trespassed from everywhere. That's what it is.
But for a while they could not trespass him with like for nothing. Like the guy was like solid. He was never ever getting trespassed ever. Now he doesn't even get in. So that's great.
Hey David says he wants to be Barry White.
Yeah, something like that. It's a mismatch of a bunch of little things, but yeah, something like that. I think he's having that layer. I think he's having this like side of him. He doesn't realize that he doesn't have it at all, and he's just sound really, really creepy. I don't think he understands that, but yeah,
right.
That's TTA for you. So we're gonna check. Are we gonna check the video? Or you want to say something else, or we just dive in?
Nope.
Just
dive
in?
I mean, I'm reading the comments. Everyone's descriptions are all spot on. So
yeah, they're all like incredible.
Let's get started.
Yeah. Tell me if there's sound right away, please.
So, without further ado, because we have a lot to talk about with this guy, with Jimmy Boy's 14 vehicle and traffic violations, 22 arrests, and 41 criminal charges, along with his 2 stays in state prison.
Oh.
Well, let's start out back in 1998 when he was 18
Can you just pause
years
super quick
old,
if you don't mind?
and enjoy.
I just want to say this. I'm not going to give my date of birth, obviously, but if you see this man, literally for almost my entire lifetime, you see his first charge mentioned there, 7/27/98. I think he actually has one before him. This man, in my entire lifetime, has committed dozens of crimes and been incarcerated on numerous occasions. How many times have I been incarcerated in my lifetime, or how many charges on my record? 0.
Yeah.
But hey, the exposer. Apparently, I am the loser, and TTA is a vigilant freedom fighter. What's your thought on that? It's mind-boggling to me. I don't get it.
It is.
I have to insert that. Go ahead. Literally my entire lifetime, this guy's been a criminal. I don't get it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it can happen once or twice. Everybody do a little things in life that you can end up like getting caught.
Exactly.
But when you're at 41, the number you said like 22 and 41. I mean 41. You're looking for it. You know what I mean? Come on, there's no more excuse. You're
the definition of a career criminal.
Yeah, pretty much.
July 27th, 1998, in Lake County, Illinois, he had a defective light. Did not say whether it was headlight, tail light, or side light. He have failed to appear twice for court hearings, and they finally gave him a default judgment of guilty.
That's little stuff, though. Revoke license. Say seat belt. You know what I mean? The fit light. I'm gonna.
I'll let
be
that
like,
go.
oh. Yeah, I'll let that go. I'm gonna give it that one. Let's see the next one. Let's see like if it's like growing. You know what I mean?
16, he picks up 4, 5, 6, 7
Fleeing.
charges.
That's good.
Out of Lake County, Illinois. We've got operate uninsured motor vehicle, fleeing, attempt to elude officers, reckless driving, unlicensed operation, disregarding a stop sign, disregarding another stop sign, and disregarding a third stop sign. And very interestingly enough,
that's the same day.
Mr. James was found unfit to stand trial, and the prosecutor nulliprossed those charges, all 7 of them. And we're going to go ahead now for 3 years to August 27th, 2019. He picks up 2 charges.
Can you pause real quick?
Yeah.
No, just real quick. Those wondering when it says nolla pros, it in essence means the prosecution looks at a case and they're like, we're just not going to pursue it. And quite frankly, I hate when that happens because, again, these are criminals. It happens with fraudsters all the time. They'll be like, oh, we don't want to pursue this case because it's not that deep. Like, charges were brought before us, but we're just going to decline to prosecute. That's what enables these fraudsters to go on. So it's pathetic. But that's what that means. They just decide they decline to prosecute, even though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infractions on one day. So whatever.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was one hell of a day, man. What happened that day?
Yeah, totally.
Nah, that guy was pissed, huh? Jesus Christ.
Out of Lake County, Illinois, operating an uninsured motor vehicle and driving on a revoked license. Both of those charges were
if we check on the top of it says domestic battery and assault, which I didn't saw at first.
We'll get to that in this video.
Those are more those are real like garbage stuff, like
by the prosecutor. Now we're going to go to his criminal charges, starting out
Cookie
back
worm.
in 1997.
Hold on
when he
1
was
second.
17 years old.
It says unfit to stand trial, but they still could have prosecuted the case and worked out a probation or a plea agreement or something. Like, he unfit to stand. And my question is, unfit to stand trial. Are you saying he's mentally unstable? He's mentally.
Is that what it is?
Well, you'd have to look at the court record and specifically see why he says he's unfit to stand trial. I don't know. I mean, that's typically the case when someone's mentally ill or sickly or something. So in this case, I have no idea why I would say he's unfit to stand trial.
Well, okay.
Old. He got his first charge for domestic battery with physical contact and assault. He was found guilty on both charges. He was given probation or a conditional discharge. On January 15th, 1999, a warrant was issued for violation of probation. And on June 25th, 1999, his probation was terminated with an unsatisfactory completion of the probation. Now we go to June 30th, 1998. He's charged with a municipal.
You can see the rising. You know, it's like a movie. It starts slow with a couple of seat belt, and now we're in domestic battery and everything. Like the guy was on a rise.
Escalating,
which was a
yeah, totally. Those are serious things, man.
Curfew violation out of Lake County, Illinois. He failed to appear twice in court for the charges. He was given a default judgment of guilty, and his $75 bond was forfeited for the fine. Now, on March 7th, 1999, he was charged with felony receiving, possessing, or selling a stolen vehicle. And he was found guilty and given 4 years in state prison.
Can you pause real quick? Our firm had a client that was accused of that. He's currently we put in a pardon application. We sent to the Board of Federal Pardons, trying to get that pardoned. Like, he worked in an auto body shop, and he was charged of that in like 2002, 2003. Poor guy can't get a job anywhere, and he hates it. And it's like that's something they don't. The court system takes seriously. receiving possession or selling a stolen vehicle, even if people have clean hands and have no clue it's stolen, they prosecute that. And I don't understand why that's heavily prosecuted, but then harassment, disorderly conduct, frauditors aren't prosecuted, you know? Like he was sentenced to 4 years in prison for that. I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, I was checking I was listening. I was totally listening. I was just checking the comments.
That's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah. This comment here. I'm on disability pension for mental health issue, and I've never gone into a random building with a camera yelling at everyone about rights and laws that don't exist. But I mean, maybe you should just think about it. The cops should take some of these people, I think, and get evaluated. Yeah, sometime, right? Some of them, at least, like Glenn Serio, made a video about him this week. The guy's freaking lunatic.
Don't say that name out loud.
Yeah, I will. And if you say it 3 times, you're gonna start to hear his mouth breathing right behind your ear. Very creepy. Yeah. And
while he's standing in place.
What?
While he's standing in place. The heavy breathing.
He's just but he can exactly. The guy was snoring awake. I never saw that before. He was just standing there. It was like wow.
He hasn't even started the leg kick yet. He's envisioning it and it's making him out of breath just imagining it.
Man, can you imagine? Like he have like 5 or 10 seconds of stamina on a ring. Like that's it. If you can avoid him 5 seconds, that's it. The guy's gonna fall.
It's what? Say again.
No, but 5-10 seconds and the guy is finished. Yeah. He walk and he's about to die. So I mean,
it's what Jake Paul did to Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, those first couple of rounds, just kind of danced around and wore him out.
Oh man, don't talk about that fight.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Everyone is pissed off about it. Everybody's pissed off about it.
I lost a lot of money. Stupidest thing ever.
Dude, I lost a lot of money on that.
The first couple of fights before that fight was actually kind of pretty freaking good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't a bad show. But that.
Yeah. But
I lost a lot of money on that fight, man. My fiance was like, "I told you not to waste money."
I just lost time, and it was already frustrating enough. Trust me, just time that I lost watching that thing. Yeah, never again. Next time, like Jake Paul, just want to fight someone that is twice his age, I'm gonna no, not again. That's it. I'm not checking. Jesus Christ.
Now we go ahead to July 2nd, 2002. He picks up 3 charges. Domestic battery.
Shut up, Rob.
Bodily harm times 3. Domestic battery, physical contact, and assault misdemeanor charges, all out of Lake County, Illinois. And let's see, on August 19th, 2002, a warrant was issued for failure to appear. On 9/25/02, the warrant was recalled when he was arrested. And then we go ahead 2 weeks to October 9th, 2002, a warrant was issued for failure to appear again. And 2 months later, on November 20th, 2002, all charges were dismissed by the prosecutor. Kind of weird. They kept putting out warrants for him for charges they were just going to dismiss.
I agree.
So we go ahead 1 month.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
No, I mean, typically, especially with something like assault and domestic battery, that's not a charge that you'll just dismiss. I mean, if they don't show up to court, you put a warrant out and they're incarcerated. So I'm just looking at this guy's record. I remember thinking he actually had it pretty easy in some cases because the state on numerous occasions, the next one he's going to talk about, unsatisfied court action, like the courts just dropped the ball on this guy like many times.
Well, I mean, they're in all those things in Illinois. Illinois is pretty like I have a lot of with Chicago and everything. They probably have a lot.
It's overloaded. The judicial system is overloaded. Yeah. You have district attorneys with 40 cases a day. I get it. I do. But still,
yeah. So you receive something like that, and you like another one because you receive 800 every week. So at one point you just like skip. You wait for the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like
exactly with the big cases. Exactly.
Now we have a home invasion there. I was victim of 2 home invasions in my life. It was extremely traumatic. And if I see that someone did a home invasion, Honestly, I just have a big F you to say to you, buddy. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. This is disgusting.
Bodily harm, which was a misdemeanor out of Lake County, and domestic battery with contact, also a misdemeanor. And this one here, he had a $659 fine and fees, which he has never paid. On June 27, 2003, a warrant was issued for probation violation. Nothing followed after that I could find. A year and a half later, on November 19th, 2004, he had another warrant for probation violation. And again, after the hearing, there was nothing listed. And we go ahead to August 2nd, 2005.
Yeah, what are all those like? $4,000, $3,000? This is starting to be serious money. How come he never had to pay those things? How come someone doesn't have to pay his fee like that? Is it normal? Is it a normal thing? No.
No. The answer is no. It's not. It's one of those things where after a certain period of time, when they see the guy's a criminal, they'll send it to collections. It'll just go to collections. So what'll happen is it'll go to a collection agency, a debt collector, and then they'll be responsible for nagging the person for who knows how long to get that money back. It's almost like Riot Radio Girl, that one fraud she did where she did an audit in a facility, and then she had a $2,000 fine because she showed up and the guy got her information. Like, she owed fines from like 2007. So like, yeah, it's one of those things. I think some channels were saying like, oh, we should inform the district attorney's office in Lake County, Illinois, that, hey, this guy makes plenty of money. Go collect those fees.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They're really cool with him. Really cool. That's why maybe he did the home invasion after, though. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. It's not. I was trying to create a scenario here.
He was probation was terminated with unsatisfied court actions. He was unsatisfactorily dismissed from probation. We go ahead 4 years now to May 10th, 2006. Picks up 3 felony charges out of Lake County, Illinois. We've got a home invasion, cause injury, which was a felony ×2. Residential burglary, which was a felony. And domestic battery, contact with priors for domestic batteries, ×3. All charges were dismissed by the prosecutor with a $75 court fee, which he's never paid. I would say in the future, we don't ever give him a fine because he doesn't pay them. And we're going to go ahead to January 25th, 2000.
That's going to be a reoccurring theme with this guy.
Yeah. And is it always like that? Like all charge dismissed by a prosecutor all the time? I feel like those guys.
Again, they're declining to prosecute. And I'm not looking at the court documents. I have no idea why. I really don't. Hold on. I'll tell you. Where is it? All charges dismissed. So it's like, it just like I don't understand.
Yeah,
a lack of evidence, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, he still to get a lot of trouble. But then after that, just get the easy exit door right away.
I will tell you this though. To have those 3 charges, which are felonies, multiple felonies, dismissed and said, okay, you got away with it, just pay $75 and still be so arrogant you don't pay that. Like,
right?
Okay, $75 to get off on 3 felonies. Oh, I'll pay that in a heartbeat,
Yeah, exactly. And then you're done with those things. No, even that $75, wow, that says a lot about.
Hold on, David says his overall. So maybe he is mentally ill. That's actually a legit. That could be something. They probably took psych evals on this guy, and they probably have a lot of like medical records and like psychological reports on this guy. Obviously they're sealed. We can't see them because that's confidential. I bet I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they keep dismissing his charge. Like, okay, the guy's nuts. The guy's crazy,
Yeah, but if you keep like getting charged of things, I mean, you send him in some type of institution of certain thing. You know what I mean? You just don't go back home. And
that's part of. Notice when he starts getting incarcerated moving forward.
Yeah.
7, he's charged with domestic battery, bodily harm, a felony out of Lake County, Illinois. He's found guilty, given 180 days in jail, 30 months probation, a curfew, he was ordered to obtain his GED, and he was to have no contact with the victim. He was to attend a program, and he was given $4,160 in fine and fees, which again, he's never paid. We're going to go ahead to August 29th, 2008. He's charged with retail theft, a felony out of Lake County, Illinois. He was found guilty. He was given 39 months in state prison, $3,190 in fine and fees, which...
Like, look at his pupils. He looks high on coke in this one.
Yeah.
So he's 6 foot, so he's not a short guy. He's he's my height. I'm about 6'1".
No, I always thought he was smaller, but he's chubby, so it's kind of when I see his head in the camera, he looked like a small dude.
Yeah, 195. So he's not a little guy. I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah, but that's 2010, man. That's 15 years ago. I mean,
so what? So he shrunk 6 inches since then? Come on.
Yeah, and he gained like 200 pounds. Yeah.
He had surgery and had his legs shortened. I forgot.
Now he's 5'5" anyway, 250 pounds, and that's it. You're not gonna change that. You're not gonna change that. That's facts, and that's it. Birthday 1980, so he is 45. What a life! I would be in my 45 years old doing that kind of stuff. Kind of strange. It's kind of sad, though. Imagine you're like, what? You're at the end of your 20s, so that puts you another 17 years, and that would be your life to kind of just running a prank YouTube channel. It's very, very sad. What's it going to do in 20 years? I mean, anyway. I don't get why they do that. I just don't get it.
She has not paid. Now, along with his 39 months, he picked up a retail theft charge of $150. He was found guilty, and he was given 2 years and 6 months. It appears to be prison. It may be probation. I'm not 100% sure. But on 4/7/2009, he picked up another domestic battery bodily harm charge. He was found guilty and given 3 years in prison. I believe all 3 of those cases all ran consecutive because they were all right around the same time, and I think they heard them all at the same time. So, and we're going to go ahead now to May 14th, 2009. He's charged with resisting a peace officer out of Lake County, Illinois, and they nola prost that charge also. A very good job at holding him accountable for his actions there, we'll say to Lake County, Illinois. Now we go ahead to August 9th, 2016. He's picked up for another domestic battery with contact, a felony out of Lake County, Illinois. Excuse me. He was found guilty. He was given 201 days in jail, which was actually time served. He got 3 years probation, $2,125 in fine and fees, which now with late fees stands at $5,610 due to non-payment. And he was ordered to take mental health treatment, and 2 no contact orders for the victims. There was apparently 2 victims in that crime. So now we're going to go ahead to August 15th.
That's the thing. He probably played a mental issue card since forever. I mean,
well, if he's suffering with such a mental illness, how can he then say he's an educator of the public? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me.
He is, and he's also 5'5".
8th, 2016, just a week later, he's picked up with aggravated ID theft, a felony. Use forged credit or debit card, which was also a felony. He was found unfit to stand trial. The charge was nola prost by the prosecutor. He was given an $89 court fee, which he has never, ever paid. And now we're going to go ahead 8 years to September 26, 2024. He's charged with failure to comply with order of election authority ×2 and disregard of election code ×2. Those were out of DuPage County, Illinois. Now, when I called DuPage County, Illinois, to find out what was going on with those charges, because I couldn't find them on the court website, they told me they couldn't find them. So you saw the mugshot of him being arrested for them. I wonder where the charges went. I mean, again, even if they're dismissed, there should be an entry that shows that he was arrested with a court case number and everything else.
Unless he got it expunged. Unless he got that expunged or pardoned, which could be a possibility.
Yeah. You're working in that field. I'm not. I'm kind of try to understand all this. It seemed weird. Like
it is strange.
All his things so far seems kind of strange from just an outside observer. But if you tell me it's all normal, it's good.
No.
Mr. Thomas, $89 court fee and never paid. I know we were talking about it. Like he just said, like to get rid of 3 felonies for $75, doesn't even pay it. Like, come on, man.
He's a
the
cheap
charges,
criminal.
excuse me.
Well said.
They would be listed as dismissed. Now, in late December 2024, James claims he was cited for disorderly conduct, federal charges, for a video that he did at the Carroll Stream, Illinois post office. That's can't find anything on that yet, anyways. So we got Tyrant Terminator audits. It's James Andrell blank. I can't give out his last name, Jr. He was born in July 1980. He also uses the name James Spencer. Now, I got an email one time from a guy named James at Hey TTA, which would be Tyrant Terminator audits. What made me think it was him, and he told me he wanted me to do a video on that name on this channel. He gave me some information about Lakina, Dominique, and blank. I can't give out her last name because he didn't think I could find anything out about him. Well, once I got his full date of birth, it made it a lot easier. Yep. So we got 3 email addresses for him there. I had to blank out because you can't do that. Otherwise, it's a privacy strike from YouTube. There's LaKenna's name again. I don't know if they're still together or not. He lives LLC. That gives an address in Lincolnshire, but it also gives his personal address.
Well, whatever. I don't really care about personal. Is that the video that? Yeah, I like that video. That video was pretty good.
Yeah.
That guy, he didn't. The cops in that video, they didn't have 5 seconds to F around with him.
No, I mean they got right to the point and held him accountable, and that's the point.
Exactly.
That's what should be happening in this day and age. It really should. But I don't know.
Yeah. They don't have to arrest, but at least like kick out, escort outside, trespass or whatever. Do something. I never understand when they just. I made a video this week about what's his name, Dan Warmus from auditing Erie County. Where you harass a bunch of librarians. I never make video about library because they're so stupid, but whatever. I made one, and they call the cops, and the cops just let them there, like it's okay, let them do whatever, it's okay. I don't understand that. Your job is not to have a judgment there. They asking you to kick the client outside. That's it. That's what you do. Let's get out. That's it. And he refused. I didn't understand that at all. Very frustrating. All the comments were about the fact that he should have at least escorted them outside, Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if your mom called you and she said, there's a strange man following me at my job, filming me, being weird with me. I mean, that's not normal.
Well, you know what'll happen, right? You remember the video we watched last week, the bonus video?
Yeah.
Show me the video. Show me the video.
if it if it was like if it was my mom, like I said, I wouldn't have. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't understand how they can do that to people just thinking they're government worker and not saying that they're just freaking people with a job. Like, what are you doing? I don't know. It was very, very frustrating video, and I think that they should at least, step up.
Right.
And
if you notice in the chat, I haven't said a word. I haven't brought it up. I didn't pay this guy, Steven Sellers. He wants you to put his comment up.
Let's go. Is that the one?
Please.
Eagle Nick doesn't take crap from nobody.
Oh, he said it, not me. He said it.
The guy is very popular. The other day I was watching a live stream of a Frauditor. I don't remember which one. And Eagle Nick show up, and everybody in the chat was like, "Yo, Eagle Nick, So I was surprised.
I am a very popular person. Let me make it clear. I'm not stupid, people. Anyway.
Yeah. So what are your oh my god, that video. That video is a nightmare. Like he received the cops they brought him some type of like fee or something, whatever, and he's just lying down in his bed and he bitch about it for like 10 minutes. It's hilarious. Very, very, very weird video with his little blankie and everything.
He makes a blanket
very masculine
with his live stream.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it for that video. There's another one, very short one, 7 minutes, not even, where you say there's new charge. That was an update. So I'm just gonna check that real quick if there's some stuff I don't know.
I think that number goes up from 41. There's more charges than that.
Yeah. He is a career criminal.
The definition. Eagle Nick audits.
What's happening? Is he there?
No. Just why are you pulling up the other video? This is, I mean, every time we channel our Eagle Nick, my channel gets blessed. So watch me get $4 or $5 super chats now. Just for bringing up old Eagle Nick. I'll just have a quick...
So you need some call to do. You have something to do?
No,
you're good. Okay, I just want to be sure you do all the Eagle Nick screaming you want to do.
I won't.
To be sure.
He said screaming. No, I won't do it today. No. I won't do it today. Not today. I'll save it for another stream. Hey, whatever happened to
privacy? My god!
Whatever happened to
seriously? He privacy strike the video.
What video?
He just said so. He said he privacy strike my previous video.
That's up. There's no way. No. So. Hold up. I'm literally about to pull it up. There's no way.
See? He just said it. The guy is so about accountability and transparency that he sent privacy strike for a totally legit video that didn't do anything.
Wait, I'm confused. Who?
That's crazy.
Where? Wait. Who privacy struck what?
James privacy strike the video of Andrew Sloan. The video we just saw. Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, but a privacy strike is not a copyright strike.
It'll get taken down. Wait a minute.
How do privacy strike is?
I've gotten them. How do you know it was privacy struck?
Oh, he just said so.
Who is he?
Andrew Sloan.
I'm looking at it. I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No, I'm on this channel right now. There's anything about me privacy struck. Oh well. No, I don't. I mean, I can pull it up on my channel. I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't see anything that says it was private show. All right, well, whatever. I mean, and that's the thing. Again, these guys want to shut down any, accountability or them being called out. Makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, I don't want to. I don't care about the doxing really. I just care about the legal stuff. I don't care about his address or stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean those details don't matter to me because I'm not someone that's going to put someone's name and address and all that out there.
No, I don't. No, I really don't do that kind of stuff.
Jewel says he beat it. So maybe there was one and he beat it.
Oh, totally possible. You can always you can fight back everything. It's just the copyright strike are very difficult. Privacy strike are kind of easy. You just have to remove one thing or blur something, and there you go. It doesn't really have any teeth. Yeah, and doesn't influence like the algorithm of the channel and anything, so you don't lose views for like a couple of weeks or something like that.
So I only had one ever copyright strike, and it was Goat Boy, and I declined to counter it, and my channel was fine. Because I completed a copyright school, and it was, I guess, it was like my first one. They were just like, okay, we'll give you a break. We won't, put you in the doghouse. Just go to copyright school, and in 90 days it'll be off your channel.
Yeah. The first one is like that. If you do the school thingy, it's okay. But if you have like a second one, and then it start to have some.
Well, there are some channels that have like 20 of them on their channel. So, like Dr. Dave,
Dr. Dave, you have like probably
Goat Boy copyright striked all his videos. So.
Everything, absolutely everything. Even if you don't use his video, even if you just put a picture of him, he's gonna like do it. He don't care. You just do it. Yeah, those guys, they're kind of good at abusing system. They see a little loophole and they're like, all right, I'm gonna go into it like really, really hardcore. They don't. When you don't really have any, ethic or self respect. You don't really care about those things, right?
David. So YouTube provides due process. It becomes an actual legal proceeding. Then, if you want to counter a copyright strike, you have
the problem with that. It's because the big problem with that is if you want to counter, then you have to put your information, and then the other party, which is Goat Boy, is gonna have your information. It's gonna have your name,
and some channels will broadcast that. Like that's what happened with Lucid Lair. With Lucid Lair, when Georgia Transparency copyright struck one of her videos and she countered it, Georgia Transparency then went and put out all her personal information.
Everything. I know they do that. And Goat Boy, he does it. He does it really, really like.
Is it worth losing one video from your channel? It's not.
No, it's not.
That's part of why I did.
You can use lawyers if you want to avoid. You can use a third party, a legal third party that's gonna like do the counter for you. But I try, and it was kind of very expensive. So honestly, it's rather just like being whatever and just forget about it. It's not a good system. It's really not a good system. If you don't want to be doxxed, I've heard really bad story. Like Goat Boy, he took picture, like he went on the Facebook of those people, took personal picture, and then used those picture in his own. Like the woman, she lost a family member, a close family member, and he took the picture of that member sick and made it his picture, his profile picture.
Absolutely disgusting.
Oh yeah, this kind of thing is like, wow, that's go beyond just making video on YouTube. Like you really try to start something that is personal. It's completely disgusting, and he's gonna go there. He doesn't care. So yeah, if you don't want them to have your address and everything, and you want to counter it, then you have to use a lawyer, or you just forget about the counter and you.
I'll never forget when that happened to me, because it happened to me in like April, and I put the video that Goat Boy copyright struck was in like February, and I'm like, dude, number one, this video is irrelevant. Like, I had like 3,000 views. I made like $10 off it. Like I said, I'd rather lose that than go back and actually risk putting my own personal well-being in harm's way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, let's keep laughing at James Snow. I mean, James, whatever his name is.
98. As you'll see, these are directly from the court website, so there's no denying that these are his charges. There's his birth date down there. That's how I know it's him. Then we've got 3 charges for him. It was vehicle operator, flee, and elude an officer. Vehicle operator, flee, and elude an officer again. Both of those charges are felonies out of Kenosha County, Wisconsin. And the third charge is obstructing an officer, which is a misdemeanor. Now, I'm going to think he took off on him and took him on a little chase. So as you can see here over on the bottom right-hand side, counts 1 and 3 were dismissed, and he was found guilty as he pled no contest to a felony vehicle operator, free, and elude officers. Now we'll take a look at what happened to him here. And it looks like the count 1 and 3 were dismissed. Like I said, count 2, yep, right here, he's found guilty because he pled no contest. On March 8th, 2001, which was about a year and a half later, he ended up getting 6 months of jail time and 4 years probation. He also got a fine. I'll show you in a minute. Anyways, on right here, it says on the bottom, on September 3rd, 2003, the following was ordered. Under notes, it says probation was revoked to commence forthwith, which was his 2 years in state prison. And he had credit for 318 days that he already served. And then we're going to go ahead. There's the charges there. He was charged $1,010 and then $430 as an adjustment added. So he blocked out his last name. There's his address out of Waukegan, Illinois.
Wait, how much did he owe? Wait,
no S on the end.
Did you fast forward that, or he did that?
Plenty of messages. $64.
Yeah, sorry, I was scrolling.
No,
and I
not paid
There you go.
yet.
Okay, so he $1,500. Oh my god, unpaid. He has not paid.
He don't pay anything. But thank God he had some jail at one point, because otherwise he has no consequence of anything.
Of anything whatsoever.
Yeah, he can take the cops on little pursuit, on little and on little joyride, and he doesn't even get anything for that. Like seriously. All right. All right.
Now we're going to go ahead 2 years. He picks up another case, also out of Kenosha County.
Bail jumping felony.
County.
What's bail jumping felony? Do you know?
Bail jumping is when you have conditions of bond or bail in one county, and then you commit another crime in another county. It triggers bail jumping. You're jumping bail, I mean you're committing a crime in a different county, which is a felony. Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Hey, whoa! Hold on once. Whoa! Bano put out the comment of the night. No, not that one. BANEO. That one. It's on your channel, not mine.
Oh. Who are you talking about?
Bano.
No, I don't see it.
No, go up two. 1, 2, 3. You're right there.
I'm right there. Wait.
You don't have the comment? Bootlickers?
Oh.
You don't have it?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
We have someone that doesn't like our right to free speech. Apparently, we, as productive members of society, are bootlicking trolls because we call out criminals. I guess so.
It's a good comment, Bano. I mean, I'm touched. This is the greatest argument I heard about the other side. Bootlicking. That's it. That never.
What does that mean? What is a bootlicker?
Yeah, in one of my videos, I'm like, is it like every boot? Is it like also construction boots, or like the boots that the Benkies wear? Like, what? I don't know. I think it's stupid. It makes absolutely no sense. And at no point since you and me were doing live stream, and at no point in my channel, I defend law enforcement or I take their side ever.
Yeah, you make it very clear.
And it's always about frauditing for me, 100%. And so when somebody say that to me, I'm always like, yeah. That's very great argument. Great argument. Like, come with something legal or whatever. Give me something like, like tell me I'm wrong for this, and this. No, never, ever. Everybody tell me I'm right, and then I receive those things. Bootlicking. That's make no sense.
On January 24th, 2001. There's his date of birth again. There's his name up on top, state of Wisconsin versus James A. And I blocked out his last name. There's his address out of Waukegan, Illinois.
Somebody put bell jumping, a.k.a. Jimmy Hag. So it's something that Jimmy Hag cannot pay anything either. Like, there's no way any of those guys paid any of those fees so far or whatever. Like, clearly. They probably
Jimmy. I'm sorry. It's like to me, like when you think of like the textbook definition. I know we did a tier list of trailer trash with a bit off what we defined it as. But when you think of the definition of trailer trash frauditor, Jimmy Hag is like it's Jimmy Hag. It's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. It's Jimmy.
It is Jimmy. All right. So I think it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing, and then a picture. So we did it all. We went through everything. Oh, he's crying. Is he crying? I think I see it here.
Was that? I never saw. He was like on the news crying about something.
Is that a thing? Like I never saw that. Oh my god! I'm gonna make
David, great
research.
to see you, pal. And guys in the chat, like help me out.
Thanks,
like,
David.
Like, help me out. Like, did he not? He was on the news, interviewed for something with his quote unquote activism, and he was crying. Well, what was that about?
Never saw that.
I'm sure. Bookie Worm's pretty. Bookie Worm. Let me see. Bookie Worm. Nevermind. Cyber Racks. You guys know? Do you guys know what that was? I know you guys are on top of everything. Like, I think it was like he did a news interview and he was like crying because of like his arrest or something like that.
If it's a thing, I'm gonna find it because I want to see it. I need to see it.
Oh,
that's gonna be my.
Chris Eller says he claims he was beat up by a cop in like a news interview. Rob Thomas, I'll look it up right now if you want. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna check that.
You're gonna look. Hey. I might as well because I've heard it, but I have yet to see the video. Hey, Rob, you're pretty good with videos. Do you have that video? Because if you don't know, Mr. Thomas is always like finding videos and sending them to me. Like he's awesome for that. So Rob, if you have that video, like send that over to one of us real quick. But
yeah, nothing pops out on my side, just like my. No, I don't see it. Yes, no.
James Snow, police.
News. Yeah, I'm taking a minute just to try to find it.
I know. I'm putting it.
Or maybe another channel.
Hold on. I say James Snow and it's some white guy. So that's clearly not what we're looking for.
Or do we probably put this Tyrant Terminator instead of the
First Amendment.
They never put their name in the news. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm gonna keep looking for it if I can find it because I want to see that.
You can't use the word assaulted police because then all these frauder videos come up of like the police touching someone,
Yeah. Although I got a bunch of videos, I might have it just because the thumbnail is not necessarily him crying, but there's many videos I've seen right now that might be the one.
It's old, Bookie Worm. I know it's old, but like it's still good. The cop was fired. Well, I see people saying the cop got him good, but the cop was fired for it. My own prison. Nah, his mama beat him. He had a good old beating by his mama. That's actually hilarious.
See, you have this video right here where like he was doing this, he talked with people and everything. It's not that.
Not that.
Yeah, you have the same hat or something. No? Yeah, he said it was brutally beat up. Maniac police chief savagely attack journalists. First Amendment. There's probably so much lies in that sentence. Like the maniac, the savagely, the attack, the journalists, the First Amendment. What's a bunch of lies? That's his that's his place. Look good. Look good, James.
In the basement. He's literally in his mom's basement. That's literally a basement.
That's yeah, he's in the basement with the curtain literally just nail directly on the wall.
Nailed on the wall. That's probably like the laundry area or the toilets.
Yeah, probably. Oh my god. So
hold on, dude, bro. Rob Thomas.
Bro,
Rob Thomas is a troll. He's a clown. He's a fool. But he got the video. I'm gonna forward it to you right now. Well, he sent it to the wrong email address. The problem. Actually, here I can pull it up. If you just let me play it, I can play it for you.
Am I gonna? Am I gonna see it?
No. I'm gonna. You'll see.
Anyway.
Huh? I see. I'm going to hit present, share screen, and then a video. You're the one that has to put it up. So you'll see backstage. You'll just bring it up backstage.
Yeah.
It's not corn. Don't worry.
Well, if it's with him, I'm gonna check. I mean, I'm curious.
Update to a story we were the first to bring you about the turmoil brewing in the south suburbs where the Robbins police chief abruptly resigned amid claims he assaulted a man in Village Hall.
He wasn't fired. He resigned. There's a difference.
That's a big difference.
That's a huge difference. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Huge difference. He wasn't fired.
Man sat down exclusively with our own Andrew Ramos to tell his story for the very first time.
I didn't know.
Oh,
I start thinking about all type of stuff like George Floyd. I just start thinking about it.
You are not George Floyd.
Oh my God.
I don't
my
like
God.
that. I don't
No
like that.
way. No way. I cannot deal with that crap right now. Oh my God. He said that. Okay. Keep going. Let's. Oh my God.
I will tell the world. I don't know what your nationality is. I am a black man. I hate the fact that other black men say I am a George Floyd and use that as an example when they are held accountable by the police.
Yeah.
I hate that. I despise that with every ounce of my being. You're exploiting an actual tragedy by the police versus this guy just being a condescending prick.
100%. The thing is, I was not even thinking about like the color. I was just you're talking about someone that went through something that and you use that to like oh my God. And the difference between the two guys. Yeah, I'm very frustrated right now. Just keep playing the thing. I hate that, man.
I was just racing.
His followers know him as Tyrant Terminator Audits on YouTube, and because of what happened to him, we're only going to use his first name, James, as he says he's still coping with trauma.
Oh my God.
What about the hundreds of employees that he traumatizes on a monthly basis?
Oh wow! Hey, he's fast to play the victim, huh? He's no shame. Jesus, wow!
And here's the problem, and I think this is a problem with a lot of news outlets, like CBS News Chicago. That's a big outlet. It's like they don't know the full story yet. They'll put out a narrative that doesn't exist. It's the same reason why guys like Floyd Wallace. You know who Floyd is? The definition of someone trying to be a martyr. And the news puts him on, and they put him on the news. It's crazy. I can't believe they would discriminate against me.
I know. I know. I hate people that play the race card in general, no matter the race, no matter the situation. If it's not actual, like if it's not like really part of the actual problem, I really don't like it. Nah.
I got you. I'll play it. I won't pause it because I'm gonna.
Yeah. It's just a couple of minutes.
Pretty good.
It's an exchange James has had countless times.
You cannot videotape me.
Where he films interactions with officers.
You're not arrested, but you can't stay here all day.
And other public employees in government buildings. A form of activism is called an audit, all to test whether First Amendment rights are respected. On July 1st, a visit to Robbins Village Hall, he says, spiraled out of control when he came face to face with former acting police chief Carl Scott.
He pulled out his personal phone. He started recording me, and I told him that I was going to get a FOIA for that for that video that he was making, and I was there to, file a complaint.
A FOIA is a Freedom of Information Act request, a form requesting records from a public agency. And that complaint is for what James says was over his first visit to Village Hall back in March, when he first met Scott. That encounter captured on video.
Okay, right now you have to leave.
It ended in an arrest where James was charged with disorderly conduct and breach of peace. Both charges later dismissed. His return to Village Hall.
That's the problem right there.
Wow.
Prosecutors will not dismiss a charge that is 100% legitimate, and it enables these guys to go back.
Yeah.
I promise you, if they had trespassed him, he would not have gone back and had the interaction in the first place. The whole reason he came back with his camera, creating the same alarm, being the same nuisance, acting disorderly, was to get a reaction from that very same officer.
I hate this video so far.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with FOIA. I've seen cases where auditors have been successful in FOIA-ing pictures or videos of them, but it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I agree, it is a tactic because, okay, you FOIA'd me taking a picture of you. This is going to show some big fat guy with 3 cameras standing there with his stomach sticking out. So what are you accomplishing?
Why do you want to see a picture of that? You're just gonna be disappointed. It's funny.
I don't. Hold on. Do I have a? Hold on. Let's see if I have a. Oh, I do. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can't see the whole thing. We have a. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
It's there. You can pull it back up. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm shocked.
There you go. Let's play on.
Started out like they
I want to see him cry.
But this time around, James said things took a very scary turn when the acting chief did not let him leave. Now, footage of that encounter unclear because his phone was taken from him.
He started to ask me for my personal information, like my name and stuff, and where's your ID.
As he is escorted to a back room, James says Chief Scott smacked his phone, which was recording everything, out of his hand. It's the last time James saw the device.
So
oh no, is he gonna cry?
Oh my god, theatrics by this guy. Hold on.
Slammed me up against the wall in the corner.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Door to the back.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, this is something else. Oh. Wow.
Hold on. Let's play through this performance, then we'll come back if that's okay.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because I'm gonna have like
you can cuss. Listen, mute yourself. You can cuss and scream all you want. Not a problem.
Oh my god.
There's 2 officers with us, Officer Harden, Officer Sergeant Yates, and he took me in his room.
Oh,
slammed me down on like this little metal plate where you sit at. And he told the 2 officers to cut the cameras off. And they just started beating me.
That attack, he says, lasted about 10 minutes.
Right. So
no way.
So a bunch of police officers drag him in a back room with a metal bench and beat the snot out of him for 10 minutes.
No. Look. No. I've seen pictures of people who went to a 5-minute beating. You keep traces of it,
but here's my problem. No. This is my problem again. It's an allegation, and CBS News is putting this on the news.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, why aren't they showing the video evidence that it took place?
Yeah, no, that didn't happen. No. It would have like so many traces. Like we would see, like it would have been everywhere. No. Wow. Finish
Scott
that thing.
Repeatedly punched him in the face and head, while the other 2 officers looked on and did nothing. And at any point, did you think this is it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, man. Especially when he asked the officer to go get a baton, man. I was like, oh, if you probably.
Said, oh,
I'm speechless at this point.
I just got lightheaded. He said, when the chief asked the officer to go get a baton,
No,
go get a baton. Wait.
Look. And do you realize the trace button a baton would leave? Like, come on, man. Oh, Liberty Troll, are you okay, buddy? Yeah, don't worry, we're having a good time and we're laughing.
Liberty Troll, I'll do a video on you tomorrow. You can copyright strike it, pig. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think Liberty Troll is about transparency or freedom of speech whatsoever. He copyright strike everything. Like, come on, man. That's so a frauditor copyright striking anything is such a joke.
Chris just said he confused the baton with the director. The director's name is Baton. Hey guys, go get Baton. I think we're good here. Oh. So let me get this straight.
Good.
He accused the officer of punching him in his head, but then said that he told the officers to then go fetch a baton.
Yeah. No, it's
what do the comments say?
I hate when they play the victim. I hate when they're being little bitch. I hate when they lie. And that video has all that. It's very frustrating. You know, every time like they get touched a little bit and they're like, ouch, ouch, my shoulder, my knees, my elbows. Like, I hate all that. I hate everything. And this video of everything. Plus the tear. The tear was something else. Is people on his side or...
It's kind of mixed. I see it's a little more. It's a little more dominant his way. Oh,
because it's a news clip. Like people don't know he's a frauditor or anything. Doesn't
right.
Know,
Well,
like,
not condoning violence, just hard to believe. Where are the pictures of the 10-minute beating? James went there looking for trouble and got it. He could have filed his complaint and went about his business. He made a scene and got seen all for clout. Hope he finds a full-time job. I think that's, you
can see the arrest. Like,
and then you say call state attorney or FBI.
Yeah, all right, okay.
I don't know. Let's finish the video because I'm
look, that's a good one. Patriots live in your head rent free. Like, it's funny that those don't think they're like actual patriots.
I will tell you something, Liberty Troll. I will tell you something. I was 7 years old when the Patriots beat my Eagles. And then 13 years later in 2017, we put the Patriots on their behind. So I no longer have the Patriots living rent-free in my head because we own them. Yeah. Anyway.
Are you talking about the famous play that the Eagle did with that I completely forget his name, quarterback that was
Nick
replacing someone? Talking about that game, right? That was incredible, man. That was ballsy as hell. Like, that was one of the most...
Listen, but it's one of those moments in sports where you see a play and you're like, yeah, we're winning. Doesn't matter how tight the game goes.
Exactly.
We're winning.
I was amazed, like, completely. That was a great moment.
I mean, and that's one of the reasons why it's one of the best plays. And like everyone started doing it. If you notice, like, in college and high school, and the NFL, everyone started running that play once in a while. And it never works because it only could work one time.
Oh, look, he's very original. Which of you actually lives in the United States? That's so cute. That's so cute. He try. You know, he's a small dude, and you have to overcompensate it a lot. You know what I mean? So he try hard. Doesn't work, obviously.
Dude, I don't even know what you're trying to accomplish by that comment. Like, what do you?
It's so lame.
What is Anyway,
so
let's finish the video. I'm tired of looking at this.
Yeah. Whatever. Finish the video.
Photos taken after James
I was scared to be
released
beating.
where he was issued a nuisance-related charge appear to show severe bruising and swelling to his face.
That's not severe bruising.
No.
It looks like he started. I'm legit pissed off at this.
You could have easily done that, just by hitting a door or something. That's not a beating.
He could have went to Chipotle and asked for their spicy chili sauce, and it'll make his face puff up. Liberty Troll. Clearly, you've never been on my channel. I have made it very clear where I live in the U.S. I mention it on every stream. I make it clear where I'm from, where I was born and raised, and where I live now. So stop being a clown. Stop trying to be. Stop it.
I'm working in the U.S. for the last 20 years. I know what's up. I'm okay.
For 27 years. I've been in the United States, dude, and the East Coast. Come on.
Oh, we're good. We know what's going on, man.
I'm pretty sure we know what's going on in the U.S. right now.
It's also a country where there's not like an official language, right? So you do know that.
There's not?
No. So there's people with multiple of background, multiple of accent, and it's all great because that's why America is so great.
According to Liberty Troll, because I guess you have an accent and I'm a man of color, we don't belong here.
Yeah, probably something like that, right? Right. Exactly. Yeah. We don't know what's going on because
Bookie Worm said it.
That's it.
I won't repeat Bookie Worm's comments, but there you go.
Yeah. Are you? Don't make it. Don't make it.
Nothing to do with politics.
That has nothing to do.
That
has nothing to do about that at all. This is so lame, and you have nothing so far. All you prove is you have nothing.
I will say this, and this isn't trying to start controversy. It could mean multiple things. I did not vote for Kamala. I did not.
Oh, don't.
I didn't vote as a black man of color. I did not vote for her. Does that mean that I voted for the other guy?
I know she was terrible. Like I hated the whole thing.
I'm not gonna get into that. This is not.
Yeah.
I don't want to get.
I know. Oh, that's cute. I think it's a nice, good-looking flag, but I think there's other country that also have good-looking flag. Is it the kind of answer you're looking for? You moron!
Oh my
Jesus
goodness!
Christ.
I think you know what? I'll tell you. When I see the American flag, you know what I think of? 2022, the World Series Game 5 in Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. My dad and I were there. We spent, oh my God, I spent so much money. And the old man fell asleep in the 6th inning. But we spent like $900 a piece. The national anthem was sung by Jasmine Williams, and it was the greatest national anthem sung since Whitney Houston of all time. And I am dang proud to say that took place in my hometown of Philadelphia. So
that's great.
Yeah. When I see the American flag, I think back to that. And there you go. All right, do ignore this guy. Let's finish the video and wrap this up. Let's finish
A nuisance-related charge appeared to show severe bruising and swelling to his face, which he says was accompanied with severe headaches. James now being represented by attorney Jed Stone.
This is a horrible thing to do to a First Amendment advocate. It will not be tolerated, and they will have to pay.
While not giving specifics, the incident was recently addressed by Mayor Darren Bryant at a village meeting when he announced that Acting Chief Scott had been relieved of his duties, hinting that footage may soon be released.
I want you all to brace what may happen in the next couple of weeks. Something might be released, maybe not.
Something like this needs to definitely get out. So, hope, wishing, and praying that no one else will have to go through something of this nature.
Now, CBS News Chicago has filed multiple requests to obtain all the footage surrounding this incident that resulted in the acting chief to resign, including James's video that he owns and the video from inside Village Hall that you own. A spokesperson for the village told us that they have no further comment on this case, referring us to the Cook County Sheriff's Office. Now, we're going to stay on top of this story when we get enough.
And here, well, hold on. Notice just now. And yeah, he found an ambulance chaser. But notice just now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They said they reached out to the person that owns the video, James Snow, and the agency he was in. They didn't comment on why they're not showing James's video.
Yeah.
Why is that? That's pretty fishy.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know that his lawyer would be pushing to have that put out.
Well, 100%. Yep.
Anyway,
and it's been a while. By the way, it's been a while of that thing. Like, if something would actually have real footage of anything, we would have seen it long ago.
I mean, he'd be bragging about how GTA.
Yeah, it would have been everywhere. We would have seen that footage a million times. The guy, like, he milk the little he have. What are you saying?
GTA fam. Let me tell you.
Yeah, GTA family. No, we would have seen that thing everywhere all the time. Real quick, I see that Liberty Troll seemed to talk to himself a lot. What do you have against the Constitution of the US? See, that's funny, man, because, and I'm talking to you, Zany Zane, or whatever your name is. I think that the Constitution of the US is one of the greatest political document, because it gives amazing individual liberty to the people. It's great.
Yeah.
What I don't like is that Frauditor used that freaking thing to hide behind it and then do pranking. That's what we hate with frauditing. And you're gonna end up giving excuses and argument and munition to the government to maybe change that freaking thing because of you. So that's why we hate Frauditor, because we do enjoy this Constitution. So stop with those little already debunked argument that we have seen, because you have nothing. You have 4 or 5 things to say. And once you said it, bootlicking, you hate the Constitution, when you say your 5, 6, 7 thing, you guys disappear. We never had a real conversation with any of you. You have no legal argument for anything. And you just prove it again, buddy boy. And that's all I have to say to you.
Well said. Now,
Thank you, man.
someone said that Davey GGA is going to have a premiere in a few minutes. Someone's suing a police officer for $225K. What? Hold on. Liberty Troll, put that comment up if you don't mind, please. That last one you just put up.
The last one, yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. And this is the point which you guys don't seem to get. You're saying put restrictions on the First Amendment. You guys don't even understand the essence of the First Amendment.
Yeah.
And then here's my and I've said this since the beginning. I put out my puny little channel. If the First Amendment is absolute, why is the 10th Amendment not absolute? The 10th Amendment grants the right for agencies, municipalities, governments to protect themselves from people like you that want to exploit the First Amendment, and agencies that are uneducated as to what the First Amendment actually is saying. The First Amendment does not say you can stick a camera in a person's face and harass them simply for clicks and views on YouTube.
Not at all.
Because recall, let's do a history lesson, folks, where it talks about press. What does it say? It says government shall not deny or oppress a person's right to free press in our nation. They were referring to news media outlets not being restricted by the government to post, produce, and make a living off of information that spoke negative about the government. That is what it means when it says the right to free press.
Yeah.
Where does it say anything about pulling a camera out of your underpants, wiping the you-know-what off it, and then filming and harassing poor clerks and channels?
Yeah, nowhere.
But then all of a sudden, well, it's the 10th Amendment gives the government, the 10th Amendment, that doesn't trump the First Amendment where it says I have the right to using my camera.
Yeah, also exactly like when the camera became obligatory, like associate with journalism, like, and you know what I mean? Like a journalist, you can report your story. You don't need to film it. So they completely attach a bunch of things together that doesn't really go together, and you know, whatever.
Oh, but hold on, Liberty Troll. Then here's my question to you. Then you're talking about the 10th Amendment doesn't mean public places can supersede the First Amendment. Again, what does the First Amendment say? And here's my question. And another question: what do you define as a public place? There are 3 types of forums mentioned in the forum doctrine that are under quote unquote the guise of either public or non-public. A public forum, like a park, a sidewalk, what you people are quick to say is good. But then there are limited public forums, which the 10th Amendment grants the right to limit the First Amendment protected activity on. That's what the 10th Amendment is for. And then there's non-public forums where the First Amendment doesn't say that you can go in and harass, because the 10th Amendment gives them the right to make it a non-public forum. Dude, it's so simple.
It is very
simple. I'm done with this guy. I'm done.
Yeah, and so just to add, not because it's owned by the government, it's what's owned by the government is government-owned property. That doesn't mean it's publicly accessible.
I'll just say this. Hey, Liberty Troll, USV Coquinda, look that case up. The government's ownership of a property does not automatically open it unrestricted to the public.
Of course not. That's silly.
That's the law.
How many places that is owned by the government you have zero access to? Like, there's so many.
But dumb.
That's why they're always in a freaking DMV in those places, because that's the only place you can walk in and do your little show and do your little prank.
A post
behind
office.
The First Amendment. A post. Oh my God! How freaking lazy and dumb you have to go to a freaking post office to do that little prank. Like, oh my God, it's like whatever. But don't give me the you're a political activist or none of that stuff. You're a prankster, and we hate that you use the First Amendment to hide behind it to do your little prank. That's the only thing that bothers us with the freaking Constitution, is that you use
Liberty Troll, just for this, and you're wasting my time. I'm gonna do a video on you probably tomorrow, just so you can just so you can copyright strike it, and then let's go to war, bro. Let's do it. You want to get down in the trenches? Let's go. On that note, I'm done, bro. I'm out. We've been going on an hour and a half. We were talking backstage about, should we make this go an hour? Easily.
Easily. Look, it was fun. So we had I was happy to see all the bills for the Tyrant Terminator. He did a lot of horrible stuff, and I'm just glad that I thank you for Andrew Sloan to do those horrible research and everything. I would not do that. So thank you. Thank you, Andrew. I'm done too. So I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Will.
Yep.
See you next week, buddy.
See you next week. Next week, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, guys.
Yes.
Jose, great to see you, pal.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Have a good weekend, Will. Talk to you soon.
Yep.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.